Hello, everyone, and welcome to CTW Global Talks, where we explore the inspiring journey of industry leaders, innovators, and changemakers. Today, we have the privilege of hosting Dr. Mustafa Saasa, a distinguished Indian businessman who is social philanthropist and renewed corporate speaker. Dr. Saasa is the chairman and managing director of Raj Group of Companies. He owns a very diverse portfolio of trading, manufacturing, and services. He has a wealth of experience in mentoring leaders, businessmen, and CEOs, helping them achieve remarkable growth through innovative strategies. Dr. Saasa's journey is just not about business successes. He is also a committed philanthropist, known for his contribution to education and water conservation. His work has earned him numerous awards, including the Burj CEO Awards and the Pride of UAE. Today, we delve into his insights on leadership, entrepreneurship, and the future of commercial real estate landscape. Welcome to our studio, Dr. Mustafa Saasa. Your journey is very inspiring. You are associated with a lot of companies and you're part of Raj Group, which is your own company. But I have seen that you have expanded in various verticals. So can you tell our audience about your journey? What inspired you to start your family legacy and expanded its horizon?
Well, thank you very much, Shweta, for inviting me to this show. It's my great honor. And our journey, in UAE started in 1958. My father came to Dubai in 1958 and started a business over here. And by royal decree of His Highness Sheikh Rashid, that time, we are exempted from sponsors since 1958. Of course, everybody knows that until 2 years back, there's a sponsorship law and 51% local partnership was compulsion by law. And in the mainland. So our company in the mainland has been exempted from sponsors since 1958. So he started a building material company. But as our business journey, it started much even before that. My father was in Bahrain from 1944 to 58. And Bahrain was much developed in that time than this part of the world. So my father was an explorer and he always used to seek new business opportunities. And that's how, he came to UAE. And interestingly, nobody can even imagine what I'm telling you, looking at the most modern, one of the most modern city, Dubai, what is called now, what we see now. But when my father landed in the UAE in 1958, by the time it was still not a UAE, there was no water supply, no electricity, no roads and no cars. And no airport, what Dubai is famous for now. So he landed in Sharjah. There was a small airport in Sharjah where he landed and started. So, I can say that we have seen UAE growing every inch in front of our eyes. So he started a building material company with a very high ethos and ethics. So his vision was to have the best building material product in this region. So were custodians of the very premium brands in the building material. Like everybody knows Hilti as it's called the Rolls Royce of the power tools. We are dealing with Hilti since 1969. We are the first agent to introduce Hilti in the entire Middle East. So likewise, if you go in Sheffield in England, which is an industrial town, many of the tool companies, we deal with them for more than 60 years. So Presto, Britool, Dormer, Moore and Wright, Charlotte, and few to name. So this is our journey. And I joined my father's business in 90. And then we diversified into energy conservation. Then in 2004, we rewrote our vision statement. Instated quality, what my father started with, and reinforced with sustainability. So anything what we do should have positive social impact on society, environment, and people. So any opportunity which comes to us, we look from the sustainability lens first. If that qualifies, then only we go into the economics. If the economics, though, may sound too good, and if does not comply sustainably, we don't go for it. So in that line, we have 3 manufacturing units, 1 in US, 2 in India. It's all in JVP, joint venture partnership, and with the best products we deal with. So we always deal with the champions. So this company in California is an 85-year-old company. 15 years back, we did JVP, manufacturing GPS tracking device. Then in 2014, we did JVP with one company, Uttarakhand. It's a north of Delhi, 4 hours drive north to Delhi in a city called Kashipur. We manufacture herbal cosmetics. No alcohol, no chemical, no animal products, no SLS, no paraben. It's made from pure essential oil.
Is it available here?
We are going to launch soon because we do export to Europe and some of the parts in Africa, and we are OEM manufacturer for a few brands as well from Europe. So third factory we have is in Gujarat, also in GVP, joint venture partnership. We manufacture pencils, a very frugal writing instrument, pencils made out of waste newspaper. No wood is used in this. So, current recycling and this is a circular economy what we're doing. So currently 400 million trees are cut only to make pencils. So whatever pencils we make, that many less trees are cut. And the story doesn't end here. We induced a lot of science in this. So when you sharpen any pencil, you get an oval ring on the top.
Yes.
The oval ring is because the graphite is not in the center. And with small children, when they start learning writing, they press and write. So when they press, when the centrifugal force is not evenly distributed, it breaks. So break, sharpen, you lose the life of the pencil. When you sharpen our pencils, you get a round ring. Graphite is always in the center. So however hard you write, it doesn't break. So this is, and even the story doesn't end here. 15-20% of the pencils globally goes in the bin. Because when it becomes small, you cannot write.
Correct.
Especially children, when they lose the crescent of the palm grip, they cannot write. So our pencil, when it goes small, you should not throw. End of the pencil, there is a capsule end cap, the medical capsule, what you swallow. That end cap is there. And inside there are seeds. So when it grows small, dip it in the pot and it will grow plants. So we have 5 types of seeds in that. Tomato, chili, coriander, fenugreek, mustard. And children love to do this. So we inculcate sense of environment among children. And 3 R. Reduce, renew, and reuse. Then, these are the 3. And now you see, all 3 are very diverse. One is technology product, one is cosmetics, and one is stationery. Though they are very diverse, they have one thing in common. The moment you install tracker in the car, the abuse on the vehicle is reduced. So in turn, you save fossil fuel, in turn, you save carbon footprint. And herbal cosmetics, free from alcohol, no animal products. So it's very sustainable. And pencils, big time savings on tree. So all 3 are very sustainable products. And equally big, we have service division. In service division, in service vertical, we have 4 divisions. We do dispute resolution in freehold properties. We do succession planning for large size family run business. And as I did my PhD in leadership and certified leadership course trained under Marshall Goldsmith, I'm coached to several large organizations and few countries. And 4th division we have is influencing and advisory, where we help new products and new companies open doors and advise them on do's and don'ts.
There's a lot of thought you have put into creating your product, which is very wise for the environment. Also, me myself, also in my childhood time, I have thrown a lot of pencils. Is the product available in UAE or soon to
be launched?
I will look for. From here, I will pick in this point, you mentioned about the leadership coaching. And of course, you have created your brand with thorough leadership quality. And you are a mentor and coach also for various institute also. So I wanted to understand it for our audience. What are the qualities I pick from this point? You mentioned that you are certified leader and you are associated with a lot of institute and you are coaching them, mentoring them. So can you tell us that what is the quality you believe is essential for an effective leader in today's economy?
Well, the leadership qualities are defined and described in many different forms. But the most essential, which I feel should be the quality in a great leader and what we find in the great leader, one is empathy, humility, and these are the qualities where a person can grow, because these are the foundational values. So when you talk about empathy, when you talk about humility, these are the foundational values on which the other qualities of the leadership will flourish and flare. What we see is Burj Khalifa, 170-story structure. But what we can't see is on the foundation what it is standing. Right. So these are the values which a leader should have. Because a leader A leader is a position where he's not doing work, he's taking work from the people. And when you take work from the people, it's not that you require followers. A good leader does not make followers. A good leaders make leaders. So they make leaders. So when they have this quality and empathy to understand the followers, understand their team, and value that team, humility will help him blend with them, and reduce the distance between the leader and the follower, or in the hierarchy. So this gives the team a very comfort level to perform and to grow.
Correct. And very well said. I think empathy is one of the main factor which is required for a great leader. And I want to add one more thing. Because of your thought process and what you are doing for the society, for the environment, you are associated with a lot of CSR activity. And one of them which I can recall is water convention. So can you share more about water convention, what it does, how these initiative is so important for the society?
Well, until the year of this millennium, only thing I was knowing water was to use water.
Yes.
Then a period came where a turning point in India. There was a major earthquake in 2001, where in Gujarat, and being a patriotic Gujarati and an Indian, our family, we went to offer help in the government, how we can assist. And my cousin, who lives in Ahmedabad, he's an expert in water. So he did a project with the government and separating water and sewage line. When the earthquake happens, the lines, subsurface lines of sewage and water, they got destroyed. So when they got destroyed, the immediate priority was to restore that. If you don't restore it, then the contamination of water can happen with the sewage lines, and that can create a more worse epidemic than earthquake. So they were invited, and through him, I learned about water, and he's my guru in this water journey. His name is Yusuf Akarwala. And then as I went into it, and I was completely drowned into water and got so passionate that it became my prime agenda in my CSR project. Then as my passion increased, I undergone for training to New Delhi in the Center for Science and Environment. So I learned water harvesting, water conservation, and then started implementing in various places. Our ancestors were more intelligent in water management than what we are.
That's correct.
And also, water is not a resource problem; it is a management problem. God will never give anything which will go against to the humanity. So we have abundance of water, but it's not managed properly. We are one of the only enemy to the humanity are the human beings. So we have very unwisely used water, and that awareness to restore back in the society is my agenda. So in that we do rainwater harvesting. In that we have a saying that not a single drop of rainwater should go in ocean without being utilized twice for the human cause. When I say twice, the recycle of water is included in that. So in that, rainwater harvesting is very essential, because water which drops from the sky, it's the purest form of water. But it depends on what surface it forms, and then it changes its values. So we need to harvest that water. Now, harvesting that water we cannot make tanks that big
it's a process.
To store water. So only Mother Earth has that capacity to hold water. So we need to recharge that rainwater into the aquifers in subsurface, so that storage can be used later on for the year by drawing water from that aquifer. So that became my passion, and I've been to the deepest part in Africa, deepest part in India on this awareness journey. I'm not dressed like this. very simple kurta, pajama, slippers, no ring, no watch, disoriented look, go sit with the farmers, talk to them in their language, and slowly make them understand the importance of water conservation, in how to get the farming in the least possible water resource, and improve the yield.
Yeah, that's very interesting, because I think in today's era, people are not they are aware but not much aware about how to consume water or how to preserve water. Is that I have seen a lot of time, I've also noticed a lot of time that you just keep your tap running. It's on for on. You're just doing your work and your tap is on if you're using it for hand washing or bathing or for cleaning your utensils. If I personally see it, I am very, very particular that I only use this amount of water, because I personally don't like that I'm wasting water or somebody in my.
You can be our ambassador for awareness.
I am conscious about a lot of things in that way, that yes, this thing should be, because I can resonate with this, and it is resonating with my mind, what I do, what I think also, that yes, this should not be wasted, this should be environmental friendly, or yes, this thing can be recycled. So that's a very amazing job you're doing, Dr. Mustafa, and you're also being awarded for a lot of work you're doing for the society.
In fact, in the resources, what I always say is that all the resources are at the human's disposal. We use, but we have reached to the point of abuse. Yes. We have switched from use to abuse. And then nature bounce back.
So adding to this, because I was saying you being awarded with a lot of awards because of your work and dedication toward the society, which one is your award you're very proud of?
Well, first of all, to be very honest, I don't take pride in getting the award, because I feel that it's their honor that they are respecting me with this, and every honor comes with added responsibility.
That's correct.
So in that way, but as a matter of my satisfaction and liking, couple of awards which I would like to mention. That one award which I was given in the House of Lords in UK by hand of British Cabinet Minister of Climate Change and Environment for my work in water. That's one award which I always cherish. But still, I feel that that award is the beginning of my new journey with more endeavor I have to do in this water journey. One award I was given to me, it was bestowed upon me in Dubai by hand of Indian ambassador Sitaram, that time ambassador, and His Excellency Abdullah Saleh, Under Secretary to the Minister of Commerce, and in the function of IBPC, Indian Business and Professional Councils. That award is Pride of UAE. So this award, and the third, these are the two physical awards I'm talking. Third is an emotional award, which I always cherish. So completing our 65 years of our business existence in Dubai, in UAE, I had an honor to meet His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed in 16th of January 2023 in Zayed Sustainability Award. And I had an honor to meet His Highness, and when I told His Highness about our journey of 65, he literally embraced me. And those pictures are also there, because when I met His Highness, I could not tell him I want to have a picture with you. His Highness himself told, take pictures. So I was requesting somebody in the audience to take the picture. Then His Highness said, no, take from your phone. And he informed the minister to take the pictures. And all the pictures are taken by the minister. And such, I had a conversation with His Highness for around 3-4 minutes. And that conversation, His Highness asked me so many things about our well-being. He asked me, are you happy in the UAE? He asked me about my father. He asked me about my family. And I was so emotionally touched with that I said, this is the most cherished emotional award I have got in my life.
As you said, that a great leader has a quality of being humble. And I can totally resonate with it, what you're saying. It is also my personal dream to meet His Highness and to have few words with him. But it is like a dream, of course. And Dr. Mustafa, we are moving close to the podcast end because we have very limited time. But before we go, I would like to add one more thing, and for our audience also, that you are participating in CTW Global as a speaker. So I request you all to please do subscribe for the channel and like our podcast, and please register for CTW Global, which is happening on 22 to 23rd of October. So, Dr. Mustafa, do you want to tell our audience what they can gain by participating in your panel, and what ideas or suggestion you have for them?
Well, CTW Global is doing a wonderful, creating a wonderful synergy rather among industrialists, businessmen, academicians, lawmakers, practitioners, students, and the variety of the topic which have been discussed in this forum are really very interesting. And I feel that all the 2-3 days of the conference, each of the topic are so relevant to the current era, to the current time, to the changing economic order in the world, changing, the landscape of business opportunities. And this will create a lot of synergy in that. And I am very honored to be part of this forum as a speaker in the panel on special economic zones. And inshallah, looking forward to interact with my co-panelists, very esteemed and eminent co-panelists you are having. And in fact, all the panelists of different subjects are very eminent, and they are subject matter experts in that field. And looking forward to have a wonderful 3 days of conference, and that will pave, and the proceedings of this conference will, and the deliverables of this conference will give a lot of idea and on the growth plan of the industry, of the businesses, and then take it further.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mustafa. And I request our audience to please register for his panel to gain more insight about this. And we also have a very exciting news, but we will share that on our CTW Global Forum. So do register, like, subscribe our channel. You can like our YouTube channel, and you can, of course, subscribe our Spotify as well. This is Shweta Tripathi, your host for CTW Global. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mustafa. Thank you so much.